Hey everybody, so let's get started. It's 6 o'clock and we are going to be doing a class today on the Young Living Business Opportunity. I'm not going to lie, like a couple seconds before this, I had my hair up in a little bun. I had straightened my hair out, but then I put my hair up in a bun and then I took it down and I was like, this isn't going to work. You know how you get that kink in your hair and it's like, it goes like this weird thing like this? I don't know. It might just be a me problem. So, today's class, 15 to 20 minutes, we're going to talk about the Young Living Business Opportunity. I know my number of people who want to attend this class are a little bit smaller than normal, and I know that's because a lot of people get nervous that if they watch this class or if they even tell me, hey, tell me a little bit more about, you know, Young Living and what they do, they're worried I'm going to start like poking at them and being like, you want to join? You want to join? You want to join? I might do that just a little bit though, but I really won't do that. I think I have for the first time reached out to a couple people and talked about being on my dream team. And that is honestly because when you know certain people and you already get along with them or you think they're a certain way, then you're obviously going to be like, you need to be on my team because we're going to be awesome together. Trust me, there's a couple people I'm always going to be working on. I just know it. I mean, that's okay. I have patience. So what we're going to go over with today is discussing Young Living's income disclosure statement, which I posted on the event page that we're going to be watching. Requirements to work for Young Living, the business plan, essential rewards, ways to get paid, and rank qualification by month, as well as rewards for making a rank at a certain time. I have been with Young Living since April, and I have achieved their second rank every single month. So we'll go more into that about how much you make and why that's important or why it's not really important, so forth and so on. So it'll be really cool. I swear. Really exciting. So just take a moment, comment or say hi. Also, if you get a chance to share this video, I now have a YouTube page, and to go back and look at old videos, you can always go onto my Faith, Hope, and Lavender page on the left-hand side where it says YouTube. Click on it, and you can go to YouTube and look up any of the videos that you want. Hey, Matt. I hope your wife's doing really good, and I'm excited for you guys. Hi, Brianna. How are you? I am so sorry for your loss, girl. I hope everything goes okay. But overall, I'm sorry. That's really tough. Okay, so let's keep moving on. Some of the questions a lot of people ask are, why would I want to launch a Young Living business? How do payments work? What can this opportunity do for me? And maybe you're wondering if this is just a little bit more than just money. Hey, Macy. Hi, Allie. Oh, and even Angie. Hi. You guys are so awesome. Thanks for jumping in and watching. So, a lot of people have their own questions, and a lot of people get nervous about it, but for me, it was even nerve-wracking. Like, I even did my why video, and I was like, this is really uncomfortable for me, because I'm not a seller. Like, I don't like to sell things. I feel really awkward, car salesman, and that's why Young Living works for me, because it's more about sharing for me. Like, I like to give away free oils, because I want people to see what I see. And then there is the business side of it, but it really doesn't bother me. Puts me out of my comfort zone, which is something I need, which CrossFit does for me a lot too. Okay, so goals. Some of the goals I had when I originally first joined is community. I had just gotten out of the Army about a year ago, and I was missing the community of people that would invest in me and look to me and depend on me. You know, Chris works full-time. I had Josie at home, but for those of you who knew me in the military before, I just gotta go like all the time. That's just who I am, and Young Living gave me that opportunity. So that's awesome. Two, I wanted to make residual income. You know, we went from 2 incomes to 1 income, and my husband is amazing. He is a budget, like, wizard. He was able to keep us living in the same, you know, lifestyle that we felt comfortable with. After we went down to 1 paycheck, things were tight, and it made me nervous. And I could tell it was stressing us both out, but nothing changed significantly. Like, our family didn't change. The fact that we love each other didn't change. We had 2 working vehicles. We were able to make, you know, rent payment. But it still didn't excuse the fact that I was like, I can't just reach out and pay for birthday gifts. I have to tell my husband, oh, I need like a couple, dollars to go get you a birthday present. I don't like doing that. If I wanted to surprise him with a gift, or if I wanted to buy a gift for my family members, or, something that he would automatically help me with, but not all the time do I want to do that. I want to buy my own stuff and give it to people, especially him. I like to spoil my husband. Very exciting for me. Some people are worried about their parents. My parents are fine. But who's to say something doesn't happen? How am I going to pay for, whether it's an in-home nurse or for them to go to a retirement home? My grandmother's in a retirement home right now, and it's expensive. And if they weren't set up financially, then it would have been insane for my family, This is basically going to replace my full-time job in the military. I'm going to work until I get to a certain point, Royal Crown Diamond, where I'm making like 6 figures a month, because I want to be able to let my husband do whatever he wants. I want him to get out of the military, I want him to retire, and I want him to be able to do whatever he wants, because that man has done enough, and he just needs a break. And it would be nice to hang out with him full time, like all the time. Hi Alice, I love you. Pay off debt. I've already been able to do a car payment with one of my Young Living checks. So that was really awesome. I've already been able to pay for birthday gifts for Chris and Josie with another one of my paychecks. Another paycheck, would be 4 paychecks. One of my other paychecks, I did pay off the kit that I bought, the $160 premium starter kit. I paid that back to myself. And then the last goal is, a lot of people actually join Young Living for the wellness and the health and the community that they invest in each other. A lot of people want to go organic, they want to go green, they want to go natural, and Young Living is one of the ways to do it, because you can verify different ways of that it's organic, that it's healthy, instead of buying like super synthetic oils at like Hy-Vee and Walmart. Just because they're cheap doesn't mean they're good. That's all I'm going to say. Quality, people. Okay, so income, let's get to the nitty gritty, because I know a lot of people actually wonder about that. So when I posted the income disclosure statement on Young Living, it shows you like the low average, the average, and then like the high point of what people sometimes make at each level. So there's distributor, which is the person who just buys the kit and isn't interested in selling. Super chill, don't really care. They just like their products. That's fine. Then there's star, senior star, executive, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, royal diamond, and then royal crown diamond. Right now I'm a star. And that's because I hit a certain volume every month. I get paid, so the average for a star is like $79 a month, right? Well, I get paid either between $100 to $200 a month because of some stuff we'll talk about later, rewards and stuff like that. But it has to do with volume. It has to do with who's buying, who's on different essential rewards programs, and how that accumulates towards you and what percentage you get back. So even though on the income statement the low end is $79 a month, that means that you might not even be selling it. You just might have people underneath you that are happening to buy it. So like, say my mom and I do a neighborhood party, and I decide to move people underneath her from her neighborhood, and I start to say, hey mom, if Bobby Sue over down the street wants to buy anything, I'm going to move her under you so that way she can talk to you about it, because you guys are neighbors. So then my mom makes money, whether she's selling it or not, because Bobby Sue is buying products from her. Simple, easy. Okay, so senior star, their average is $255 a month. Executive is $548 a month. Silver is $2,200. Gold is $6,000. Platinum is $14,000. Diamond is $38,000. Royal diamond is $74,000, and Royal Crown diamond is $141,000 a month. So again, this is just the average. It just depends. So like I said, my average is supposed to be $79 a month, and I make between $100 to $200 a month. And that's just with doing classes with you guys and reaching out to people and just being myself. Take a look at the income disclosure statement so you can see what the high end is as well. And then I told you guys about what I make. Very exciting. So what's required to actually do this job? One, you have to buy the Young Living Premium Starter Kit. Then you're good. Like, you're literally golden as the start. So that's $160 unless you catch on to one of the promos that I sometimes offer during the month. Sometimes I'll do like $10 or $20 back, and then you get it for cheaper. But once you get that premium starter kit, the reason they want you to get it is because you need to be able to talk. You need to have some authenticity. You need to actually experience what you're working with. So that's one thing. And then you actually have to spend 100 OGV a month. So within the first month, when you do your $160 kit, you're good. Then the next month, you spend $100, which equals up to 100 OGV. And trust me, it's friggin' easy to spend that money. It's terrible. Like, I have to budget myself. I truly do. The nice thing is that when you spend that $100, you get free oils back because you're on Essential Rewards as somebody who works for them, and you get 10% back too as well, so $10. That's the first 3 months. So, and then you go to 20% back to yourself. And then if you want, you can spend $200 or $300. And as you go up in spending, you get more free stuff back. And I think if you spend $300, you basically get a value of a $250 worth of products back to you. I'll talk to you guys more about that when I get my my Essential Rewards in the mail. I ordered late this month because now I'm going to order based on my paycheck. So whatever money I get back, I'm just going to put back into Young Living. Because I like their oils and their stuff. And plus it's helping me like switch out all this stuff, like my hygiene products and my soaps and stuff that I normally buy at Target. Because Lord knows, when I go to Target, I'll spend outside of what I meant to spend. So trying to work on that. Okay, so we talked about in order to become somebody who actually sells Young Living, you buy the premium starter kit and you spend 100 OGV a month. That's it. And then you can sell. A lot of times it just depends. Different businesses do different things. I know, I think Lulu Row, by the way, this is Lulu Row, very cute. I like it very much. I think you have to buy all your retail first and then you sell it, which is really difficult in my opinion because I don't have that money to spend. So what I do, or what Young Living does, is you create a profile online. The person does it when they log in, and it goes directly to them. So I don't have all the stuff with me to give to them, which can sometimes be a pain because you want to be able to give somebody something right away. Hi, Grandpa. But what I like about Young Living is there's no in between. It's you go on the page, you order, and it goes straight to you. You pay right there. So I don't have to handle money. I don't have to handle your products. It just goes straight to you, which I absolutely adore. We already talked about Essential Rewards, which you're going to be on if you're in the Young Living community. The first 3 months, you get 10%. The 4th through the 24th month is 20%, and then after that, it's 25% back. Then you get the reduced shipping rates. Then on the 3rd, 6th, 9th, and 12th month, you get free gifts. You can change your order anytime. During the month, you can change what you spend it on, anything you want, and you can even cancel it, and it's free to sign up. Okay, so ways to get paid. There are different ways you can actually get paid with Young Living. So there's the Start Living bonus, and I'm actually going to look at this, so if I'm not looking at the screen. Hi, HLM. Hi, Kylie. I'm actually going to look at this because I don't want to mess it up. So you can get bonuses, basically. So every time I sell a premium starter kit, I get $50 because I get I think it's the Start Living bonus. So it says you get this by purchasing $50 a month. So say my mom, who's not in the business, she has she's on Essential Rewards and she wants to spend, say, $50 a month. So then one of her, Bobby Sue, down the road, remember Bobby Sue decides to buy a premium starter kit from her. Now my mom's like, no, Joanna, you should take it. And I'm like, no, Mom, I'm not worried about it. We're good either way. I'm not worried about it. So then Bobby Sue buys a premium starter kit from my mom. My mom makes $50 from that. Just because she spends $50 a month on her ER. So that's just one way to get it. Plus, because of where my mom is at in the whole upline in the community, she actually gets like a percentage of everything. So she's making a couple more dollars depending on where she's at. Only because she spends the $50 a month. And she already has the premium starter kit. Okay, so each time you enroll somebody, you get the one-time $25 back, right? So Fast Start bonus is you're purchasing the 100 PV a month, and you're eligible for a 25% bonus up to $200 when you enroll someone and they purchase for the first 3 months. If they enroll someone else, you earn up to 10% bonus up to $80 in the first 3 months. So my mom enrolls Bobby Sue enrolls Mary Jo, And so then you earn a percentage of what Mary Jo and Bobby Sue are doing. Does that make any sense? Trust me, the way I had to look at it is I had to like read it a couple times and make like a flow chart, and it made me feel a lot better. Rising Star bonus, this is if you're doing your 100 PV a month, so I'm spending $100 a month. I'm on Essential Rewards. This makes me eligible for commissions based on the people who are enrolling members under you. So like I told you, so my mom, say she enrolled Bobby Sue, so then I make a percentage of what my mom makes and a percentage of what Bobby Sue makes if she signs up Mary Jo. These are called legs, so my mom would be a leg and a builder. So the thing is called a leg, and then my mom would be the builder. So to me, it's really important that you guys like hear about this, whether you are interested in joining the business or not. Everybody talks about MLMs being like super crazy and fraudulent and whatever. So I feel like it's so important that you hear actually how I make my money, because if you're ever interested in joining or buying, then you're like, okay, I understand now. Joanna makes this much money off of me. So that's why she's offering free shipping this month. Or maybe I'm super close to making Senior Star, and I'm like, hey everybody, I'm really close to making Senior Star. I just need, 300 more OGV. And you're like, oh, well, I was going to order $50 worth of stuff. I'm going to do it now because I know Joanna will get this much more towards her goal. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, so unilevel commission. This is when you purchase the 100 PV a month. You're on Essential Rewards. You earn a commission of between 4 and 8% of the volume of purchases by members on various levels in your organization. So one of the things is you end up all making money off of each other. So that's if you're spending 100 PV a month and you're on Essential Rewards, you're making money. So when you look at your, you go to your virtual office and you look under commissions and suddenly you're like, why am I getting paid? That doesn't make any sense. So not only are you on Essential Rewards getting 10% back and getting free oils, but then suddenly you're getting paid. So it's kind of interesting whether you selling or not. I like it. So that's pretty cool. So when a new member on your team is in their month 1 through 3, they enroll, they're earning the Fast Start bonus. Unilevel commissions of 4 to 8% are paid out of 30% of the PV during those months. Okay, so rank qualifications by month. A distributor. A distributor is somebody who makes or has about 50 to 100 PV a month. So that could be them spending their $50 or 50 PV or $100 or 100 PV. Or they spend 50 and then one of the girls that signs up for retail because she's not interested in the premium starter kit. She just wants an oil blend, or she really likes shoe tray and body wash for her husband. Very nice. Decides to buy it in bulk, buys like 3 of them, and it gets her to 100 PV. So then she's a distributor. Star, that's what I am currently, and that's 500 PV a month. So that means myself and other people that I have retail and wholesale accounts with, we accumulate up to 500 PV a month. Senior Star is 2,000 PV or 2,000 per volume, and that's what I'm shooting for next. This month I got about halfway there. So I'm trying to be very patient, although I'm goal-oriented and crazy, and it's hard for me. But I will get there. All the ladies that I work with are like so awesome to me and reminding me just to be like, take one step at a time, you got this. It's really cool. I have not seen this level of investment in people before, and I really like it, so it's awesome. And then executive is 4,000 PV with 2 legs underneath you. So that's what I talked to you about earlier. That's if like my mom and my sister would be 2 builders with people underneath them if they decided to start selling. If I have one of them hit 1,000 OGV and the other one hit 1,000 OGV, and then the total is 4,000 OGV, then I hit executive. So a lot of people try to hit executive in 6 months. I would have loved to do that. But I don't really have a stable, like, huge community where I live. Because Chris and I just moved there, I haven't really got to know everybody and start doing, like, community events. I want to go to, like, a spa or salon and host a party and have, like, one of my friends from CrossFit who does LuLaRoe do a LuLaRoe pop-up. And then have, like, fall makeup trends or something and do that. I want to do Bible and oils at my local church. I want to do like a CrossFit one where we do a sugar scrub because everybody gets really nasty calluses all over our hands. I want to do a sugar scrub for that, and then like a frankincense and lavender lotion so that it heals the calluses. afterwards. There's a ton of stuff that I want to do that I think could get me to the rank that I want, but it just takes time and patience, especially when you have a 1-year-old daughter at home and an amazing husband that you like to spend time with. And the cool thing is my team loves that about me, and they support me. So, we just talked about, you know, if you make a certain rank in a certain amount of time, you get really awesome stuff. So like, what was it? So if somebody reached gold, which was after it goes distributor star, senior star, executive, silver, then gold, they got a gold iPad. I think at one point, if you hit a certain rank, you get like this huge bundle of really cool stuff. So that's it. That's all I have for the business. Honestly, it's at your own pace. Young Living, they're not going to be like, well, you have to do this in this amount of time or you're fired. It's not like that. It's not a 9-to-5 job. I don't have to be at PT at 6:30 in the morning and only at lunch for a certain amount of time, and then my weekends are taken up. And what it is I work whenever I want to work. If I don't want to work on the weekend, if I don't want to work during the week because I decided to go on vacation, I don't have to. So that's really awesome for me. It's really awesome because I can be a stay-at-home mom to Josie, and she is so cool. She's absolutely amazing, and my goal is to replace the income that I would have made going back to work and sending her to daycare with the income that I make with Young Living. So it's phenomenal. I'm incredibly glad that I got started with it and can't wait to see where I go. I'm super excited for one of my girls that just signed up, Angie. She's on here watching me right now. You are amazing. I'm so excited for you, and I just want you to take your time and be patient with yourself, because you know I need you to tell me that. And then I just want to give a shout out to Samantha, who is amazing, Mickey, who's amazing, Christina, who's my upline, Kristen, who just joined, Kara, who just joined, Trinity, who, God, I don't know what I would do without you most of the time. You guys are all super important in my world, so I really appreciate everything that you guys have invested into me. I'm not gonna lie, I've never had this many friends that are girls before in my life, so I really appreciate all you guys do and what you guys are doing for me. Yes, Angie, we can be patient together. Hi, Mama. I see that you just joined. Hi, Christina. So I really appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. Again, if you can, share this video. I want people to see what Young Living, the business side, is about, and why we're different from other companies, other MLMs and everything like that. So please share this video on your personal page. And if you want to go back and take a look at this video again later, because it confused you with all the percentages and numbers I talked to you about, you can go on my Faith, Hope, and Lavender. On the left-hand side, there's a YouTube link. You can click on it, and you can watch all the videos that I've uploaded since I started doing live videos. I went back and looked at one, and I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? I didn't see any additional questions on there. So I think our next class is actually the first week of August on Friday. I want to say that's the 5th or 6th. And we're going to start our kids series since we're going back to school soon. And Lord have mercy about the ick that's going to be coming in. Okay, so you guys, hi Dad. You guys have a great night. I'm really, really thankful that you all decided to tune in. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.